should be coming back up. A little bit of technical difficulty to get the season started. Why not? Alright, we're back for real this time. And now the WHAC season has officially kicked off with Miller going towards the net and immediately getting one on the board. Indiana Tech off and running within the first 3 seconds. That's Miller's first goal of his WHAC career. Sunk early, the assist to Chip. Quick start here for the Warriors against Lawrence Tech. This was a matchup we saw a few times last year. Obviously, last year was a double round robin. This regular season, a single round robin best of 5. The top 6 teams will go to Siena Heights University for the conference championship. The top 4 will auto qualify, and seeds 6 through 12 will play in a play-in tournament to determine the final teams. We saw this last year at the WHAC conference championship as well. Indiana Tech had actually, I believe they dropped the opening series against Lawrence Tech, as I apologize is on the board as well. Speaking of Lawrence Tech, they strike back here early. It's I apologize from Minty. And we're dead even here with 4:26 to go. But yes, this was a matchup we saw a few times last year. The Warriors took 2 of 3 matchups, counting that playoff run-in. Here is Bluey back the other way. Minty will send it back where Miller resides on the left side of midfield. He'll air dribble it towards the net, try to drop it down. A huge stop from Kaz. The rebound from Chip steered aside as well, and Minty able to get in the way as Bluey tries to drop it down in front once more, but once again cleared away. Kaz back the other way for LTU. I apologize! Puts it behind Chip, and the Warriors now trail only a minute into game 1 here. Kaz a little bit of an air dribble, and that's a very tough read for Chip, no matter which way you slice it. Lawrence Tech takes advantage of deception and have a 1-goal lead. To commit here for Lawrence Tech, it's Minty and I apologize off the kickoff. Chip, one touch, tries to follow through around Kaz to the backboard. Any help coming? Bluey into the middle for Miller, bar down. And we're tied once more. Miller with a couple, this time assisted by Bluey, and we are back even with 3:50 to go. A game happening around the league at this exact moment, actually. Rochester Christian and Cleary are starting their seasons. I believe Siena Heights and Cornerstone are getting started as well today. So everybody getting their season started here real soon. As Kaz not able to make contact there in midfield. I apologize. Beat out by Chip. The net's open. Bluey couldn't hit it. Miller the fake. Minty gets back in time, and the Warriors miss an open net opportunity here. Bluey takes control. 50 on Minty. It goes the far side. Miller up his own backboard. Now off the ceiling. Up over Kaz. Minty there. One touch and back into the corner we go where Chip is. The 50 pops out to mid where Bluey will send one back out. Kaz onto the right wall now. Miller will drop it down as the Warriors look to advance downfield. Minty sends it back. Kaz is upfield, not able to make contact, so Bluey will just circle back and grab it. Gets it around Minty. Miller going for bumps. I apologize. Steers it to the corner. Bluey off the sidewall to Chip. Maybe looking double. Miller demos one. Left out in front. Bluey. And there's his first. Everybody's striking here for the Warriors. Chip, a beautiful double to set it up. And the Warriors back up by 1 as we almost cross the halfway point here in game 1. So a bit of a shaky start, but everything seems just as well here. As Bluey off the kickoff is going to circle back for it. Kaz will steer it away as Miller gets demoed. I apologize. We'll watch this one go to the far side. Now Chip off the backboard. Minty's there. This one's awkward out in front. I apologize. Comes in for help, but only gets a bump. And now Bluey will just keep it in. Minty tries to circle back. A double commit there for Lawrence Tech. Chip towards the backboard. Where's Miller on the follow-through? Is patient as everybody committing here for Lawrence Tech. Have loose here in midfield. Minty flip reset underneath. Gets it around Bluey. There is Chip back the other way. Kaz will watch this, but it gets around him. Bluey has an open net. He doesn't miss. And the Warriors have doubled their lead. It's 4-2 with 2:02 to go. Just a really good 50 there from Chip, sets it all up, and Bluey able to bury it, and the Warriors looking good here with 2:02 to go in game one. I apologize, and Bluey off the kickoff. Chip right there, put it on the board. That's his first of the season with 1:59 to go. It is 5-2. Like I mentioned, maybe a little shaky start for the Warriors, but they've ironed out some kinks here as this first game's gone along. And this seems to be no problem. A little feeling out process. I know neither one of these teams really that familiar with each other, at least this iteration of these teams. The university's very well acquainted over the years. Is Bluey not able to get around Minty there? Miller will just send it up the right side. Gets a demo on Kaz. Now Chip tries to get to the backboard. Miller will watch. Tries to turn it back out in front for Bluey. A demo happens in the backfield. Minty's awkward. He'll be hounded there by Bluey off the corner and back out to the middle for Miller. Towards the, I was going to say the backboard, but towards the back of the net. Miller puts up 3 here in game one. 1:34 to go, and the Warriors running away with it. Bluey and I apologize off the kickoff. Miller's right there to steer it back into the LTU end. Minty one touch looking for the follow. Bluey will watch this one out in front for Chip. Everybody pitching in. It's 7-2 Warriors with $1:25 to go. That's just speed from Bluey. This is one of the bigger acquisitions if you look at the rosters this season for the WHAC. They're with Magic joining RCU for the year. I apologize with the 50 there on Chip. Now Bluey on the left wall towards the backboard. Minty has one touch. Will get the second. Chip steers it back. Miller on the right side. It's another touch. Has no more. Will defect there to Bluey. This one pops out in front. Nobody there. Miller just flushes it back towards the Indiana Tech zone where Chip will work on that reset as he gets it off the backboard. Now back out. Gets a demo, and I apologize. Chip looking to maybe do it himself here, but runs into Kaz, who's not going to let that one get through as easily. Bluey tried to get around Minty. The attempt was unsuccessful, and Chip will take over from here. Pinches it across with less than a minute to go. The Warriors will take game one, barring disaster. Miller towards the middle, looking for Chip. The double tap finds its way. Pinball wizard Chip has 3 himself. And it's 8-2 here in game one. A statement one here for Indiana Tech to start the season. Warriors coming off a year where they had just finished 3rd, losing to Siena Heights in the WHAC Conference Championship, and in the WHAC as a whole finished 2nd overall behind Siena Heights. It came down to, I believe, it came down to a League of Legends game between Indiana Tech and Siena Heights in the WHAC Championship, which eventually defined how that season was going to end. Bluey off the corner, fakes out in front. Bluey's gonna have 3. 3 for everyone. It's a hat trick of hat tricks. It's 9-2 Indiana Tech. 12 seconds on the board, and I don't know if they're done quite yet, but they are putting LTU through the ringer right now. Not even going for the kickoff, straight to the backboard. Bluey is there. There's a contest, but he'll win that one. Kaz one touch. Minty just trying to keep the ball deep. Bluey to Miller towards the net. Minty is there. He'll steer it aside, and Indiana Tech will take game one against Lawrence Tech. As aforementioned, Miller to Chip, maybe looking for one more. The double tap hits the ground, and the Warriors You can't ask for a much better start to a season than what we just witnessed. 9-2, your final score. I got no comment, man. I mean, you look at the scoreboard. Bluey, 3 goals, 4 assists. Chippy, 3 goals, 3 assists. Miller, 3 goals, 2 assists. On the Lawrence Tech side, I apologize, put up 2 goals. Minty and Kaz both with an assist on their own. Bluey with 3 shots. Chip with 7. Miller with 5. It's a lot of shots versus 10. Or rather, 7 there for Lawrence Tech. Chip matched the total Lawrence Tech shot total to start the season. It's a good start. Good start. It's a best of 5, though, so there's still at least 2 more games that the Warriors are going to have to go through if they want to get out of here with a 1-0 start to the season. Again, can't ask for much better to start the season. We are ready to go here in game number 2. At least I think we are. There we go. We're underway. It took a moment, but we're good to go. It is Kaz with 1 touch off the kickoff. Miller not able to make contact. I think he faked Chip out as well. So Chip will curl back and try and keep some possession here. Gets it around Minty. Now has to deal with I apologize. Doesn't get it around him, but Bluey right there in support. Minty not allowing any time on the ball. Kaz with a 50 there on Miller. Chip towards the net. I apologize. Tall to the task. Bluey the rebound. He finds top left. And the Warriors up 1-0 with 4:36 to go. This time, it's Bluey getting on the board to start the game. It's a good first save. Kaz tried to get back to it, but you're not saving that one. And 4:36 to go. Still early, and they're about to make it 2-0 unless something changes. It does not. Bluey, 2 goals in 28 seconds. Warriors, they were expected to do well this year with new challenges like St. Xavier. Siena Heights, still a top team here in the WHAC. Rochester Christian, of course, the defending champions. They were ultimately ranked 4th in the preseason standings. They are clearly not happy with that call after being top 3 a season ago. But St. Xavier, a strong roster, also joining the WHAC. We will play them, I believe, I believe that one might be one of the last games of the season, but we will see how that goes as this one deflects wide. Bluey pops it up out in front. Chip, 1 touch, drops it down, looking back for Bluey. It's taken away before the shot gets on. Miller, back to the left side again. Bluey running up towards the goal line. Kaz able to get through the screen, and I apologize, we'll send it back the other way. Chip around Minty. Kaz the last one back for Lawrence Tech. That is a pass right to Bluey, though. Off the corner, into the middle, into the net. Bluey has 3 with 3:45 to go, and oh, that one maybe a little bit of a mistake. Miller and I apologize. Bluey, 1 touch. Looks to follow through to the backboard. This one will roll down out in front. Miller is there. Chip also pre-jumped it. They're just floating in front of the LTU net. Bluey, the only one on the ground, has to play back to his own end. Kaz tried for a shot and he couldn't make contact. I apologize. Tried to fake out Chip. That wasn't quite working out. Now to the backboard again. I apologize. 1 touch drops right down to you-know-who. Bluey's got 4. And with 3:19 to go here in game 2, it looks extremely promising here for Indiana Tech. Not even giving LTU the opportunity to get on the board so far. It's been a very clean game 2. Miller will take control. 50 there on Minty. I apologize, pops it up. Chip is there. Flip reset, not quite obtained, but Bluey is there for 1 touch. The follow through, Miller with the musty into the corner, double tap out towards the middle, and the 50 squeaks back out the other side there from Minty, and Chip will follow through on the left side, off the ceiling. Tries to drop it down for Bluey, and a nice save by I apologize to keep the lead from swelling to 5 for now. Minty deflects this one to the side. Kaz just looking for a clear to the backboard. I apologize, been bumped, and Bluey has 5. We're not even halfway gone. 1 player for the Warriors has put up 5 goals on 5 shots, and they are just feeding the open nets to him at this point. That one's set up beautifully by Miller. Louis and Minty off the kickoff here, goes to the far side. Chip with one touch towards the net. I apologize, will take that one away. A little mini breezy to get around one. Couldn't quite get the follow through. Does get the 50 though, and now Kaz will try and keep this one in for LTU. This is the most amount of offensive time they've had, I believe, at this point in the game. This one pinching all the way back out the other way though, and Miller finds a clear. Kaz forced to recoil. Bluey, no boost in the tank. He's just gonna wait. Waiting for the boost to spawn. It's not going to come, so Chip will jump in. Gets it around a couple players. I apologize. Trying to take his time. Bluey able to work that one to the middle. Miller, hook shot, cut back towards the net. Not quite a hook, doesn't matter. It's 6-0 as Miller on the board, and guess who set it up? Bluey involved in all 6 goals here for the Warriors, and it's still relatively early, just over the halfway point here in Game 2. This one goes to the far side. I apologize. We'll take this one back up. Right wall. Chip off the sidewall. One touch, make it 2. Now towards the net. I apologize is there. Bluey, I think, faked him out. It's 7-0. Chip's on the board, and the Warriors are maybe trying to set some goal scoring records here with 107 seconds left. It is Bluey trying to take control. Chip works it to the middle. I apologize. Not able to get a second touch. Eyes to the middle. It's Miller. It's another goal. This one's set up by Chip, who just would not let the ball go. 90 seconds to go. 8-0 lead. Will take control here, but Minty immediately cuts it off. An open net here for the Warriors for a moment. Miller able to steer that one aside. I apologize. Works it around 1. Works it up over 2. Bluey. Last one back. Chip stands tall to the task. Tech will try and take some offensive control here. Haven't had much of it here in this game. Kaz keeps it in. Bluey not allowing control. Chip swipes the ball off of him and sends it to the far side. Miller will go to the backboard, but Bluey will be the one taking one touch. Kaz 1, 2, maybe 3 touches there. Pops up off the curb for I apologize. He can't make contact. Bluey on target, steered away by Minty. Chip has been demoed. I apologize. Will circle his way back to the middle. Almost there for Miller into the middle for Bluey, but quite enough as this one's still in the LTU zone. Kaz 50 there by Chip. Bluey to the middle for Miller. Open net. It's 9-0. 28 seconds to go. Chip and Kaz off the kickoff. This one straight back towards the Indiana Tech net. Bluey is on the left post for it. Can't quite get the next touch. Minty will clear it back down. Chip is there, not able to make contact. This one filters into the middle and all the way across. Miller tried to pinch it out, had to deal with the counter pinch there from I apologize. Last 10 seconds of Game 2, the Warriors take it handily, and, well, again, maybe a little bit of a statement made here as we enter Game 3. The Warriors on triple match point. Chip one more try towards the net, and that will do it. The Warriors are 1 game away from starting the season the right way. A 9-0 win. They've put up 18 goals compared to that of Lawrence Tech, who has put up 2 through 2 games. It's been a fantastic start. I mean, you want to look at the board here. Bluey, 5 goals, 2 assists, 7 shots. Miller, 3 goals, 1 assist on 4 shots. Chip, 1 goal on 4 assists with 5 shots. And Lawrence Tech not able to put any shots on the board here in Game 2, and it felt like it. They had maybe 1 or 2 looks, not able to get anything on net. I apologize, leading the way with 3 saves. Minty and Kaz with 1 in their own right. And Yeah, the Warriors look strong. I don't really know what else to say other than this is the way they wanted to start the year. So we will move forward here as we enter Game 3. Couple last words here from the LTU coach Reckless. We enter Game 3. The Warriors, like I mentioned, they are one win away. They probably couldn't have asked for a better start to the season. Maybe they get 10 goals instead of 9, but I mean, honestly, it's a very, very good start to the year as Bluey will send this one towards the net. I apologize. That's a pass right out in front. Kaz makes the save. Chip is there. Minty will steer it aside. Miller off the corner tries to rattle this one out in front, but I apologize is there. Miller infield for Bluey. It's behind him, and that will allow the outlet here for Lawrence Tech, but only for a moment. Kaz stands up to 50 there. Miller gets 50'd by 2 Lawrence Tech players as chip across to Bluey. Now the net's wide open, and it will fall. Bluey gets credit for the goal. And with 4:25 to go, I feel like I've said this a lot early, but the Warriors off and running and relentless today. Goes to the near side off the kickoff here. Miller off the ceiling, tries to drop it down, nothing doing. I apologize, one touch off the corner. This one stays back in the corner rather. Minty to Bluey off the backboard, and that will allow the Warriors to break back out. Chip not able to get around. I apologize. The double towards the net, nothing there. Kaz will tie this game with 4:04 to go off the feed from I apologize, and Lawrence Tech is on the board here in Game 3. Goes to the near side corner for Lawrence Tech. Kaz will take control, tries to get it out. Miller into the middle for Bluey. Talk about taking control. Still loose on the goal line. Chip finds a way through, and the Warriors take the lead right back. 3:51 to go here in Game 3. Just a pinball wizard. I think he hit almost every player for Lawrence Tech as that one finds its way through. Bluey with one touch off the kickoff. Here come the Warriors again. NT one touch, 2, got the flip, couldn't really use it, and Kaz will try to find the clear. Miller around 1. Minty will go across. Miller's going to defect here for Bluey. To the backboard. Look for the double. Nothing doing. And now Kaz back the other way. He will wrap this one around out front. Chip is there. We'll try and take it back out. I apologize. Goes above 1. Bluey's there for the clear, though. And NT forced to make a save. Kaz, one touch. Turned away there by Chip. Now Minty looking upfield for Kaz. Tried to go towards the net, but wasn't able to make contact. And I apologize, up the wall now. Flip reset in hand. Bluey up for the challenge. No shot available. Minty to the middle looking for Kaz. Chip already up. Warriors too fast. Bluey's up as well. Dunks it down in front, but Miller was harassed on his way to the net. Minty tries to make a save. Still loose out in front. Kaz another save. This one goes wide for now. Chip tries to pinch it towards the middle. Kaz from the net will send it out off the sidewall for 1, but no follow.